I can't believe that we're already talking about the next Call of Duty game when this one just dropped its first DLC, only on one platform and not the others, of course. But I guess we're just in that part of the cycle here in the Call of Duty news of the week. Even before the Activision investor call yesterday that officially confirmed Treyarch is making the next Call of Duty game, there were some leaks that came out regarding the upcoming title being Black Ops 4. First from a Twitter account that nobody seemed to give a shit about their leaks until they spoke up about Call of Duty. This account belongs to a video game journalist that works closely with the Nintendo side of things that claim the upcoming Call of Duty will be called Black Ops 4, being set in modern times with boots on the ground, and will be ported to the Switch by a company familiar with Call of Duty games, aka what Beanox did with Black Ops 3. Oh wait, that wasn't a Nintendo 64 port? Whoops, my bad. Anyways, it will support DLC, HD Rumble, and motion controls. Eurogamer also confirmed the title, but not the other details. However, this could be why the Call of Duty website added a Nintendo option for linking accounts recently, which led to the rumors and speculation of Call of Duty World War II being on the Switch, but alas, that was not the case. The last Call of Duty game on a Nintendo console was Call of Duty Ghosts, which also happens to be the last modern setting game with boots on the ground, and no Nintendo port had DLC previously. Activision also mentions the Black Ops franchise extensively in their investor call update, in which apparently stepping down, but not all the way down yet, CEO Eric Hirschberg says that the current game, plus the next two, will be the, quote, best 3-year slate in Call of Duty history, which is a bold statement given that Call of Duty World War II has sold less than basically every other Call of Duty game since Call of Duty 4, except for World at War and Advanced Warfare. I guess the reason why Activision, spelled with $, can say things like that is that idiots keep buying DLC and micro DLC for their games, even go as far as to specifically mention Zombie Chronicles as the best-selling add-on of all time for their games, and Modern Warfare Reimagined, propping up the sales of Infinite Warfare, which basically means people will even buy old shit for some reason if you upgrade the graphics on it. So, this is also why I think the theory of Black Ops 4 holds some water. I don't believe it because of the person that tweeted out the rumor, I believe it because that's what a company trying to make as much money as possible will do. Low risk, high potential reward. Call of Duty is going to do it safe because things like Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, and Infinite Warfare happen when development studios dare to have original new ideas. So why take a risk on the, quote, most successful sub-franchise in Call of Duty as if they forgot about the Modern Warfare games with another Black Ops title when it's clear to them that what makes more money is redoing Call of Duty 2 Big Red One for this year's Call of Duty among the other remixes and get away with it scot-free. I mean, for fuck's sake, I see people all over Reddit saying that they also want a Black Ops remaster to go along with this new game. Come on, you fucking sheeple, stop demanding great old games and instead demand great new ones. By the way, wasn't Call of Duty Black Ops the game that had over 100,000 people on it recently? So yeah, you could always go back and play those old games, but people choose not to because Call of Duty is fucking disposable every year. That's the thing that aggravates me the most about Call of Duty fans, that they claim they want something new or exciting and even make fun of the copy-paste nature, yet the sales figures say otherwise. I'd much rather them do a World at War II instead of a Black Ops 4, even though I'm someone that likes modern military settings compared with World War II ones. But I don't really give a shit about the setting of the next game. I care how it plays, and hopefully Treyarch won't make stupid design decisions like a division system instead of Pick 10, maps that are the size of a playground, wait, a sandbox inside that playground, and slow as molasses-like movement mechanics that aren't as big of a problem on PC because there's a wider FOV. I played Infinite Warfare the other night when I couldn't sleep, and I had more fun in the 2 hours that I played on that game versus the entire 3 months that I've been playing Call of Duty World War II. But Infinite Warfare was nowhere to be found in the investor call, despite it being the recent Call of Duty game, and Black Ops 3 got multiple different mentions because playing it safe is what people actually want. I just hope that Infinity Ward gives us Infinite Warfare 2 instead of Ghosts 2. Ugh. Even with the new focus on boots on the ground gameplay, it would actually make sense to have some differentiation in their games given that there's 3 different developers, but as I just noted, Activision will probably force them to make a Modern Warfare 4. If that's the case and you don't really want to work with either one of those IPs, just give us Call of Duty Online in the West at least. Back to the Call of Duty game that we can actually play now and be sick of. World War II had a couple of hotfixes this week to roll out Phase 2 of the spectating glitch patch, which still happens because the consoles have the computing power of Zach Morris's cell phone in Saved by the Bell, along with putting Prop Hunt and Demolition into the featured playlist. This version of Demolition is clearly just an altered version of Search and Destroy, considering the message about carrying the bomb pops up every single time you spawn, and the bomb itself can only be defused from the spot it was planted, which is obviously going to be facing the attacking side, so bomb defuses are more rare than a Hollywood director that hasn't made sexual passes at people. Season 2 of Ranked Play also started last week, which seemed to only remediate some of the problems regarding randomly losing MMR, but there are still issues of putting unranked players with rank ones which leads to stores of out of stocks on backpacks and no 4-player party support yet because apparently Sledgehammer Games can't take notes from Overwatch's scheme of ranking teams and individuals separately. Also in a move similar to Drift and Advanced Warfare, Valkyrie from the Resistance DLC aka Detroit 2 was added to the CWL rule set in a move to milk even more money from players, since anyone who has dreams of being an E-athlete starting Gamma Labs and Adderall just to get another hour of practice in must buy the DLC in order to compete because it's going to be in the competitive rotation now. Headquarter Flat Guns events have also started, which was promised by Conjure on Reddit. However, things like the Paint Shop, which was also hinted at being ready for either the Resistance event or the Resistance DLC, has both passed without the feature being made available. I guess one of the reasons for the delay is once a Paint Shop is put in place, then there's no reason to buy supply drops to get those cool looking variants because you can make whatever camo you like on your weapon. It also probably means we'll get it after these unreleased variants which showed up on Reddit. Link in the description to a video of them so I don't get in trouble by the copyright police. I don't really understand why people spend so much time creating emblems and gun camos instead of, actually playing the fucking game. What do you guys think about Black Ops 4 rumors? I've been the Schwantz27 out like Kristaps Porzingis. Until next time.